Alright, so here we go. We've got our bread out, and again, as I talked about, we're going to bring it out a little young. I'd like those dents to stick in a little bit more. We're going to pull that out on our bench, use our bench scraper to get all that dough out of the bowl. With the oil in there, it shouldn't stick too much, but sometimes you get a little bit stuck in there, and we want to get all that out of there. If it seems a little oily, just work it around on the bench in different spots. Spread the love around, because that oil is going to be really good for the wood. Now we're going to punch our dough, and just like yesterday, we just bring the sides to the middle, the top and the bottom to the middle, and punch it out. Get a little of that air out of there, flip it over. And this time we're just going to divide it into 2 different pieces. Okay, we're going to divide our dough into 18-ounce units, so 1 pound, 2 ounces. We're going to make 2 of those per group, or per batch of dough today, since we're kind of an odd number. So that's a pretty good size unit. And then about the same right there. Oh, so close. Okay, so there's that. We're going to put that aside. The bulk of our dough, we're going to scale into 2-ounce units. So just leave the 2 ounces on, drop the pound off, and again, I'm not waiting for the scale to stop. I'm just going to judge by how fast it drops. That's pretty good right there. Get those all divided up. I think it'd make about 9 of them, ultimately. And we're not going to need them all, but we're going to go ahead and divide them all. We're going to use some of this for tomorrow. We're going to make some pizza dough tomorrow. So we're going to use a little of our leftover dough as a pre-ferment for our pizza dough. Oh, looks like 7. Thought I had more last time. Alright, so then this little bit right here, we're going to take that, we're going to chop that up. We're not going to make baby rolls. We can't make any money on that. Okay, it's going to bake at a different rate, it's going to proof at a different rate. That's just going to create hassle. So now we're ready for our next step in the 12 steps, and that's rounding. Now, it's nice that we're going to do this because we got 2 different sizes, and so it's going to work 2 different ways. With a big unit like this, if you've got big enough hands, you can get in there and round that bad boy, but a lot of people don't. So it takes 2 hands. And it's the same motion, just circular motion, and you're catching that bottom edge of the dough as you go around, and it creates that nice smooth skin on the top. Same thing right here. 2 hands, just lay them on top, and you just got to be honest with what you're able to do. Some people can go ahead and round 2 of them like that. Some of them it takes a little more. Okay, now these little ones, these are just 1-hand units, so start with your dominant hand. Once you feel confident, you go to your non-dominant hand. Get that same feel that you felt with your dominant hand. And again, as you begin this process, the best way to learn it is to put your hand down on the table like you're making a C. Make sure that you capture the dough and just make a really fast circle. You won't be able to help but smooth that top. It'll actually do it for you. But what you'll feel is that dough catching all along the edge of your hand. So again, just round it real fast. You'll get that smooth skin. It turns into a little rubber ball, and we'll throw those aside. Once you get these all rounded, throw a side towel over them, and we'll come back and we'll finish the shaping once they have bench rested. Okay? Questions? Let's rock and roll.